I don't know how well tags are going to work, but I'm going to tag everybody up. What's going on, boys? How we doing? How we doing? How we doing? Damn, Michael, he doesn't want to let me tag you, bro. There we go. Finally. Had to type out your whole name. Michael Odell, Simon. I know Simon's traveling, pretty sure. Mickey Rose, Zach Harden, Jim. Oh, or basketball's all sorted. That's a bonus. Basketball's all sorted. That's a bonus. Mr. Verano, Robert Klein, Joshua Clemens, Myers, Cool, Mr. Cool and the gang. I think. Oh, Daryl. Did I not tag Daryl? Didn't. All right. I think I got everybody tagged up now. We'll see. We shall see. Let me grab my shody pop. My shody pop. Oh man, I was barbecuing a smoked chicken. Did some smoked beer can chicken. I don't know where everybody's at. Did you guys not get the memo that I'm live? You might not have. I know tags suck. Kenny said he hasn't been getting tags all day. My camera froze. My hand camera froze. Hold on. What's up, Jim? I don't know what's going on with my camera. Give me 1 second. Both Jims are here. I don't know what's going on with my camera right now. Are we good now? There we are. You're here. What's up, Michael? Having a little technical difficulty with my camera. All right, we're going to get going. Here we go. Good luck. Good luck. Thank you guys for the fill. Before the flight takes off. Oh, yeah, crap. Are you going to be able to... I mean, hockey's dropping at 8 Eastern. Are you going to be on a flight? Hopefully you got good Wi-Fi. Guys, Heritage, I've had a lot of questions on if I'm getting Heritage high number. I had a case secured for us, but then the price spiked, and now he wants more for it, so I'm not sure what's going to happen as far as Heritage high number goes for us. I'm going to keep trying. I just don't know how it's going to work out for us. 8-bit graphics. I know it's because the camera froze, so I don't know. I'm going to do my best, but if I can't get it at a price that seems fair to pass on to you guys, I'm going to pass on it. Yeah, Pollo Pujols. Let's see. So, gotcha, short flight. So I just wanted to let you guys know, like I know I've talked to a couple of you, Chris and Jim. I've talked to a few of you guys, kind of let you know what was going on for you who have asked for it, or asked about it, I should say. And that's where I'm at with high number. I'm trying to get a case, but with what everybody's wanting me to pay, I can't charge you guys those prices. I won't charge you guys those prices. I refuse. And hopefully with that, you guys will be fair and not kick my ass too much. I've seen some crazy bad stuff come out, like people talking a lot of smack about Encore. I think it looks cool. It's cheap. It's a cheaper product. We got Braden Taylor for the Rays. 8 of 10. You know what I mean? So I do have a case of Encore. I'm going to be pretty damn cheap on the Encore, so try to keep that in mind when I do get some of these products. I know you guys are always awesome, but sometimes it just be like that, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's just tough. So, Mark Grace, 7 out of 9. So, I don't know. You guys know I'm always fair. Yeah, because for sure, because it's gone through the roof, Jim. I don't even know why. The checklist doesn't warrant it. Yeah, I know the Blackhawks are way too rich for your blood, but I mean, I did the best I could on that Premier case too. Like, that was a really tough case to get. That was a really tough case to get a hold of. Tyson Lewis. I feel like Tyson Lewis, he is not the college spot, but I thought he was. So, I mean, a lot of moving parts over here. I do have a case of that. That is 2 of 10 on the Lewis. Find out who that goes to right now. Because I have been scrambling all day. That is the Reds. That would be the Reds. That would be John Rosa from the mini. Jordan Beck for the Rockies. That would be Jake Valentine. I've been trying to get a case of Heritage High Number for us all day. Like, I've been on the phone, 2 of 7. I've been doing everything I can, man. Braylon Payne. Another one for the Brew Crew. 4 of 9. Yeah, Premier should be fun. Like I said, I felt like I was pretty fair on it. Obviously, it's tough to get a hold of, and it's a little pricier than what I was hoping to pay, but I got to do what I got to do for you guys. Dylan Drayling for the Rangers on the Power Broker. It's 1 of 6. Yeah, Premier looks really nice. I was shocked by how small the case is, honestly. And then for the Mariners, going to Bill Schofield, came in and took the last 3 teams down so we could rip today. Appreciate it. 5 of 7. Hopefully we can crush for you. Yeah, Premier looks really nice. All right, box 2. But again, don't give up on me with Heritage. Be fair with me on Panini Encore. So it's cheaper. You got some good shots at some rookies and stuff. JJ McCarthy, Michael Penix have autos and stuff. So, yeah, I don't know. Well, the problem is, Mickey, is it's more of the principle of the matter. You know what I mean? Like, I was supposed to. We agreed on a price, and now the price has changed. You know what I mean? How about Ethan Conrad on the 1 of 1 Superfractor? That would be Matt in that college spot. Yeah. I know. Brady House. I know there's a lot of guys that like it to do sets, though. Nationals, Bill Schofield. That's 1 of 8. Like, I'd like to do a case, but not at the price point that I would have to pay. All right, here we go. How about Colt Emerson for the Mariners on the pop art? Here we go. 3 of 10. Oh, that Brett Duel, that would be sick, dude. That would be so sick. Tommy Troy for the D-backs. That would be Chun. How about little Jose Canseco for the Athletics? There you go, Josh. There you go, Josh. We didn't skunk you on him. 4 of 7 on the Canseco. We had another pop art back here, it looks like. Yeah. Jacob Wilson for the A's. There you go. I told you, man. I had a feeling about him. I had a feeling. All right, yeah, for sure, brother. Thank you again. And then how about right there? We didn't get him last time. How about Rintaro Sasaki on the Power Brokers, 3 of 4. There you go, Mickey. There you go, Mickey. Post him up right there for you. I have so many of those, I don't think I'm going to save them. Box 3. So, I don't know. A good chance I'm not going to end up with high number. So, no, thank you, man. Thanks for giving them a shot. Appreciate it. That was a nice little box for the A's there. That was a nice box in general. We got RJ Cope. Move this off to the side. I'm not sure where he goes. Oh, he does go. Okay. Oh, I looked at RJ Austin and saw. Okay, so that's another one for the college spot. Noah Schultz for the White Sox. Three of 7. Oh, that's right. Those are all base. I was like, what is going on over here? Ooh, here we go. How about a 1 of 1 Cash Mayfield for the Padres? Damn, son. Be a nice one to watch on the recap. Enjoy your dinner. Come back to a 1 of 1 Cash Mayfield. How about Jacob Melton? Is he the Astros now? Or the Orioles? No, he's the Astros. That's right. Dazzling Performers. That would be 3 of 4 for the Astros, going to Simon. Trey Yesavage for the Blue Jays. That would be Kenny. Again, guys, hockey drops at 8 Eastern. That's 1 of 6. Seth Hernandez on the Technicolor. That would be the high school spot. High school, college. Oh, that's another 1 of 1. Go. And then Jose DePaula going to Jim Jennings and his Dodgers. I know this is not who he's wanting out of this, but 5 of 10 on the DePaula. Man, we're only a few boxes in. We got 1, 2, 3 1-of-1s. Plus, we may still have a 1-of-1 hot box. That's without the 1-of-1 hot box. Jeremy Rodriguez. Man, this one's stuck right there on the top. 4 or 5 on the Jeremy Rodriguez. I feel like that's the Mets. It is. How about a little Ethan Holiday? Ethan Holiday. Where's he at? Do I not have him on my checklist here? Looks like 1 of 6. I might have to look at Topps' checklist. Or Leafs checklist. I'm sorry. I might have to check Leafs checklist. I must have missed him because I don't have him on my list here. Unless I spelled it wrong. Yeah. I'll have to double check that one at the end. Leave him sitting there. Ryan Waldschmidt, that would be the D-backs. I forget where he went. Ethan Hall or Waldschmidt out of 9. And then how about for the White Sox, a little Caleb Boehmer on the 1-of-1 plate. That would be Matt Beninotto with another one. Peyton Toll. I mean, Jim's probably on a flight. He would know. Does anybody else know? I don't know why I don't have him on there. This would be the Red Sox right here. 2 of 2 for the Red Sox. Gary Gill Hill. Giants? No. That's the Rays. 6 of 9. And then we know where this goes. How about a little Dylan Cruz to the Nationals? Bill, 2 of 4. All right, that's what? It's not even halfway. That was only what, box 4? What up, Joe? What up, brother? Again, guys, hockey drops at 8 Eastern, 23-24 Premier. Yes, the Blackhawks are expensive, but our resident hockey aficionado, Mr. Jim, said that I did a good job spreading around the value or spreading around the prices, so I feel like I'm priced out very well on that thing. So hopefully she goes good. I don't have a ton of room to work with on it, so we might have to grind. We might have to grind that one out a little bit. After losing on baseball or on basketball, I can't. Got Carson Bench for the Mets. 1 of 9. Kiter Montero. Why am I fucking so brain dead today? That would be the Tigers. It's high school. That's what I thought. Thank you. Thank you, Michael. Ooh, how about Alejandro Ozuna? I just didn't want to say it and then have somebody come back later and be like, oh, you said it went to this person. This is the Rangers right here on the 1 of 3. Who took the Rangers? Michael Odell. Then we got little Zebby Matthews. Not the Zebby. Not the Zebby. That would be the Twins. And we know where this guy goes. Ben Hess going to the Yanks. 9 of 9 going to the Yankees. That would be Robert Klein. Wyatt Sanford. Wyatt Sanford. Be the Pirates. The Pirates. That would be Jeffrey Myers. That'd be so cool to get that Livy. And then another one for the Nats. How about a James Wood on the Technicolor? 2 of 8, James Wood. I mean, we gotta leave this one up here, right? We'll just put the plate right there. That was halfway. That was halfway. Not a bad one. This is a pretty decent case. We got some good stuff up there. I feel like we went through the first few boxes on the last case. Didn't have anything up there. We just need to spread it around a little bit more now. Just need to spread it around a little bit more now. Need to spread it out. A little Don Mattingly right here on top. There we go. Little Don Mattingly's. 3 of 7. We've got Gavin Turley. That would be the high school spot. 3 of 5. And then how about a little Chase Mobley on the Dazzling Performers? would be the Guardians, Michael Nelson. That is 3 of 9. And then how about Mike Sirota for the Phils, right? Is he the Phils or is he the Angels? He's the Phillies, right? No. Fuck. Why am I... I thought he was a Philly. Was he the Reds? Yeah, it's the Reds. I'm confusing him and somebody else. Maybe Aiden Miller. That would be the Reds. Jonah Tong. That would be the Mets. 8 of 10. How about Jared Thomas on the orange? That would be the Rockies. That's Jake Valentine. 2 of 3 on the Power Brokers. That's a nice one. Who ended up taking this team? Oh, this team went to a mini. Be the Phillies, huh? Kurt Schilling. Our first duel. Oh, dude. Oh, that's gotta go. That's gonna go to random, right? Oh no, is he on the Reds right now? Is he the manager for the Reds? Looks like he's the Reds, so this will have to go to random, most likely. Between who won? John Rosa and Mickey Rose. Yeah, I don't have him on my list, but it says he's the manager for the Reds currently. Another duel on the back here. Bartolo Colon. Five of 5. How about a little Jordan Lawler on the 1 of 3 on the Jordan Lawler for the D-backs going to Chun. And then a little Angel Martinez for the Guardians. On the Power Brokers, that is 3 of 3. And I believe this is the Brewers, right? Yeah, Eric Intanti, Technicolor, 2 of 5. Damn, there hasn't been a lot of autos for the high school spot. Braylon Dowdy, this I believe is the White Sox. Oh, no, he's not. No, he's not. Who is he? Is he the Guardians? Yeah, the Guardians. Oh, that's right, because he went with that. He went with that triple. Henry Lalane. This is the Yankees, I believe. Yeah, Yankees. 6 of 7. And we got Joe Carter and Gaston. That's kind of a crazy one. Colorful combos. Man, we might have a couple randoms here. 3 of 10. Let me make sure that he's not on my list. I think I messed up with the managers. Yeah, I don't have him on there. So the Blue Jays. Let me check. Check on. So that's the Blue Jays. So this doesn't need to go to random. This is Kenny. It's Kenny for the Blue Jays. The other one does, though. The other one will have to. All right, we need that Livy Dunn, Paul Skeens duel. We need some crazy actor. That'd be sweet to get the Tim Robbins, Susan Sarandon duel. That'd be sick, too. Be a sick one. That'd be a sick one. We haven't had a triple yet. Ooh, that's a nice one there. A nice one there. We got Waukee Aloy. That is Arkansas. That would be the college spot. 2 of 6. Blue Jays, yeah. This guy's currently the Reds, right? Francona. I believe he's currently the Reds. We got Bobby Witt. 5 of 6. No hot box yet. I wonder if we're not going to get one. 5 of 6 on the Witt. How about Power Dean Moss? Dean Moss. That is the high school college spot, and that is a 1 of 1. All right, Matt. I see you with your 2 1-of-1s. Dean Moss. Nick Kurtz. There we go. On the Power Brokers. 2 of 8. Oakland paid off. It sat and sat and sat. Good pickup, Joshua. Good pickup, man. And then Daniel Espino. One of 3. That would be the Guardians as well. And then we got Caden Dana. There's Caden Bodine up there. Where does Caden Dana go? This would be the Angels. Current Reds manager, that's what I thought. So it does have to go to random. And then how about the Ellie De La Cruz on the pop art going to the Reds? Reds went to a mini. Nice one, John. John Rosa. 7 of 10 on the Ellie. Nobody ever wants the Reds in this one. All right. Got this box and one more back here. So let's go and slide some of this stuff back. So we got some room here. That's what I thought, Michael. That's what I found, at least. Yeah, current Reds manager. So that one will have to go to random because Kurt Schilling is on the checklist as Philly. Appreciate the help, man. I just don't want to tell people the wrong stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, are we really going to do that one again? Trent Caraway. That would be the high school spot. High school college spot. Dean Moss to that high school college spot as well. 7 of 8. I'm convinced. Hey, man. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. Oh, that doesn't go there. And then we got Malcolm Moore on the Power Brokers. That would be the Rangers. 5 of 8. It does look cool, Shane. It does look cool, and it's not expensive. You know what I mean? I mean, for $109 for the Reds, they ended up going to a mini. But look at this. Yeah, Ellie De La Cruz out of 10. 7 of 10 for $109 is all the Reds were in this. The A's are slapping for 69 over here as well. Caleb Lomavita. Why did I feel like he was? He's not the high school college. That would be the Nationals as well. The Nationals slapping this too. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. And then Griffin Burkholder. That would be the Phillies. 2 of 10 for the Phils. We didn't have a hot box in them. We had a hot box in the last case, dude, and there was 7 101s in it. Victor Scott, that should be the Cardinals, right? Yeah. Well, we didn't blank you. We just didn't get you, Michael. We just didn't get you who you were looking for there. 3 of 5 on the Victor Scott. There's a lot of power brokers in this case. There wasn't. And then we got him again. Imagination on the Roger Clemens. This one is 10 of 10. 10 of 10. Last box. You're getting ready to go live, aren't you? Yeah, for sure. I'll see you. Hey, try to be nice to all those guys, all those haters in your whatnot messages right now, bro. I've seen it popping up on my phone. They hate us because they ain't us, dog. All right, last box, guys. Good luck. We need a Pujols for somebody, and we need a... This I think, is our hot box right here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is our hot box. Griffin Burkholder, again, that is the Phillies, right? Am I wrong? Am I right? Am I wrong? No, it's the... Yeah, the Phillies. 1 of 1. We got another 101 Trent Caraway. That is the high school college spot. Oh, that goes there. And then Jalen Flores, another one for that college spot. That's another 1 of 1. Jalen Flores. Took us a minute, Matt, but we got to him. We found them. We found the 101. Man, you didn't hit a lot, but you hit most of what you hit were 101s. Walker Janet. Where the fuck is this guy at? Oh, this is the Astros. That's right. 101 going to Simon for the Astros on the Walker here. Gary Gill Hill for the Rays. Rays going to James Kindberg on the 101 there. We hit a other one of his autos earlier. And then last, oh no, not last. Alfredo Cerna. Where is he at? Why? I feel like he is a Cena. So I'm looking at it wrong. Oh God, this is the #1 international prospect. What a dumbass. I was like, I know he goes to a team that has a bunch of red, but I made the Braves blue on this checklist to try to differentiate them a little bit. There we go. 101 for the #1 international prospect. One of the Braves. Braves would be Keith. Go, Keith. And then Jack Laviolette. 1 of 1. That's a big chase for this spot, too, for the high school college spot. We got a 101, Matt. Got you a 101, Matt. All right. Little recap time. I got to run a random. Let me do a little recap here. We got all of our base that is. These are our base cards that are We'll put the 101 in the back. These are all our base that go to teams. So you got Carson Bench, Rodriguez, Schultz. I don't know. That shouldn't have ended up in there. Brady House, Mark Grace, Braden Taylor, Bobby Witt, Jordan Lawler, Cologne, Don Mattingly, Montero, and Griffin Burkholder on the 101. Autos, no particular order. Eric Bitonti, Tong, Chase Mobley, Wyatt Sanford for the Pirates, Ben Hess for the Yankees, Zebby Matthews. Why? I gotta do an update on my phone, I think. The app keeps crashing. Hold on a second, guys. I don't know what the hell just happened. There we go. We back. I don't know when it crashed, so I'll start over. See when it comes back. All right, it's back. All right. Zebby Matthews, Ben Hess. Again, these are all teams. Wyatt Sanford, Chase Mobley, Tong, Eric Bitonti. I started over. Alejandro Osuna, Gary Gill Hill, Peyton Toll, Waldschmidt, Yes Savage, Jacob Melton, Jordan Beck, Tyson Lewis, Tommy Troy, Alfredo Sina, that's a 101, Gary Hill 101, Walker, Yannick 101, Roger Clemens 10 of 10, Caden Dana, Espino. We had the duel here for the Blue Jays. We had Henry Lalane and Braylon Dowie. These are all our power broker hits right here. Angel Martinez, Jared Thomas, Mike Sirota, Drayling, Victor Scott, Griffin Burkholder, Caleb Lamavita, and Malcolm Moore, excuse me. All right, this is the college stuff. We got Trent Caraway on the 101, Dean Moss out of 8, Caraway, Aloy, Turley, Ethan Holiday, and RJ Cope. Matt, we didn't hit you a ton up there, but we did get you the Dean Moss on the Super, 101, Super. Seth Hernandez, I think this is the only. Oh, this is a 101. Jacob Laviolette? Jace Laviolette, 101. And then Jalen Flores on the 101. I think everything you hit, Matt, for autos were 101, so we'll take that. DePaula, that is 5 of 10. We had Braylon Payne, 4 of 9. James Wood, 2 of 8. Dylan Cruz, 2 of 4. Colt Emerson on the pop art out of 10. And Celston out of 7. Nick Kurtz for the A's, that's 2 of 8. Jacob Wilson, pop art out of 10. And then Jose Canseco out of 7. A's did well. We got Cash Mayfield on the Super for the Padres. This Ethan Conrad, this goes to the high school college spot. That goes to Matt on the Super Fractor there. Rentaro Sasaki, 3 of 4. Going to Mickey. And then we had the 7 of 10 Ellie De La Cruz on the pop art. Oh, there's also the 101 printing plate for the White Sox. Caleb Bowman. I think every auto you hit, Matt, was a 101, dude. And then we got this guy. We got to do a little random between the Reds and the Phillies here. Between the Reds and the Phillies. So let me pull up random real quick. We'll just go 5 times. I'm just gonna roll. I'm just gonna do the list here. Let's randomize. I'm gonna put each one in twice. Reds, Phillies. I'm gonna spell the Phillies correctly though. All right, let me pull this up. Where's the random here? Random. All right, here we go. Here's the random, guys. Good luck. Yeah, you did. The Rangers hit, Michael, the Rangers hit Malcolm Moore. And you hit a Drayling, didn't you? You hit Dylan Drayling, and you hit a Malcolm Moore auto. You did hit. All right, here we go. Good luck. 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5th and final time. Good luck. All right, 5 times. Going to the Phillies. Going to the Phillies. Going to Mickey. All right. Are you still here, Michael? Because you did hit. I'll text you, bro. I'll message you. Again, guys, thanks for the fill on this one. Hockey drops in about 55 minutes, so be ready for that. I will see you all there on the Upper Deck premiere. Other than that, I'm going to get this sorted, and I'll catch you all. I mean, if hockey feels it's here, we can rip it tonight. But I will catch you all later, and I'll keep you updated on Heritage. So thanks again, guys. Appreciate